Peter the Pirate Finds Treasure by Tens. Peter stood on his bed in his best pirate pose. His cat, Chip, jumped up next to him. "Chip ahoy! We're off to sea!" Peter shouted in his best pirate voice. "But not without our treasure chest. Let's go below and get it." Now, most cats don't obey, and Chip was like most cats. Unless, of course, Peter was talking in his pirate voice. Then, and only then, Chip almost always obeyed. Peter pulled his treasure chest out from under the bed. He jumped back onto his bed and opened the chest. Inside were 10 pennies. "There is treasure in here, Chip," said Peter. "Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull up the anchor, Chip. Let's sail the seas and find more buried treasure." Peter's dad came into the room. "Yo ho ho, it's more treasure you want, Pirate Peter? Well, I promise if you clean this room before bedtime, you'll find plenty of treasure buried here." "Aye, Captain," said Peter. "We will." "Just follow this treasure map," said his dad as he left. Follow the treasure map was Peter and his dad's special pirate game. It was always filled with surprises. Peter pointed to the first X on the map and read, "Where do pirates throw their dirty things when dirty things are too dirty to wear?" "Well, blimey," roared Peter. "This X marks the spot where we'll find dirty laundry that needs to be picked up." "Ahoy, Chip! I count 10 pennies here," Peter shouted as he lifted up a pair of dirty socks. "With the 10 in my treasure chest, that will be 20. Let's count. 10, 20 pennies." Peter spied something at the bottom of his empty laundry basket. "Shiver me timbers! I see more pennies, Chip. I had 20, and now I count 10 more." Peter laughed a big pirate laugh as he counted the pennies. 10, 20, 30 pennies. "Where will this map lead us next, Chip?" asked Peter as he pointed to the next X. He read, "Pirates like to play, but where do they put their toys away?" "Chip ahoy! To the toy box now!" he shouted. Peter cleaned up the toys quickly. He picked up his dump truck and heard a jingle-jangle sound. "Ahoy, Chip! More treasure! These pennies make 40!" he roared. 10, 20, 30, 40! Peter counted, and he dropped the pennies into his treasure chest. Pirate Peter is the richest pirate of them all, and he isn't done yet. Peter pointed to the next X on the map and read the words next to it. "Pirates love to be read to, but where do they find the stories that need reading?" "This is an easy one. To yonder cave we go," Peter shouted. "There'll be more treasure there." "It's dark in this cave, but pirates aren't scared. We always have our lights with us." "Ah, so here are the books that need reading. To the shelf with them," he whispered. "But wait, something shiny glistens in this light. It's more treasure to count." "I have 50 pennies now," Peter declared. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pennies to make me a rich pirate, he said. "Where will this map lead us next?" Peter read the words at the next X. "It says, Swab the decks, matey. Peter turned to Chip. That means clean the floor in pirate language. And matey, that would be you, Chip. Let's swab the decks, matey, Peter shouted to Chip. Ahoy, Chip! More treasure! I have 60 pennies now, he said. As Peter added them to his treasure chest, he counted 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now let's see where this map leads us next, Peter said to Chip. It says, look under the spot where pirates would do homework if pirates did homework. Peter looked around the room. His eyes landed on his desk. That's an easy clue, and so is homework for this pirate. Set sail to yonder desk, Chip. The map said under the spot. Down to Davy Jones's locker we go. Hold your breath, matey. We've got to dive down to the bottom of the ocean. Look, more treasure under here. Now I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 coins, Peter counted and cheered, and he picked up all the papers and pencils under the desk, too. Peter looked at the map again. There is one last clue. It says, get your rowboat and go now to the highest spot of all, where you will find more treasure than your treasure chest can hold. Into the rowboat, Chip, Peter said as he dragged a chair across the room to his dresser. Peter climbed on top of his chair. Weigh the anchor. This is the spot, Peter said as he looked at the mess on top of the dresser. Peter straightened his dresser and found a pile of pennies at the same time. Chip did his best to help by pushing all of the pennies onto the floor. No, Chip, Peter said. You'll walk the plank for this one. Down you go. Peter jumped down after Chip and the pennies. He started picking the pennies up off the floor and counted. 80, 90, 100 pennies. Arg! Roared Peter's dad. Peter and Chip jumped. Good work, laughed his dad. But did you pirates find any treasure? Peter gave his best pirate grin. Aye, Captain. We found plenty of treasure. Come to my ship and count it with me. Peter's dad sat on the bed with him. Peter opened his treasure chest and counted. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 coins. How's that for a treasure? Arg, laughed Peter's dad in his best pirate laugh. I say that's deserving of an extra special tuck into bed with a special pirate hug. Well, said Peter, pirates like hugs too, right, Chip? And so, with a great big pirate hug, his dad tucked Peter into bed. That night, as he was falling asleep, Peter counted his treasure again and again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. The